Hey guys, we just got done with the Denver Regionals and we're with fifth place winner Andrew. And Andrew, what'd you play today?
I played Dracotail, just pure Dracotail, nothing else.
Nice. Let's see that deck list, man.
For sure. All right, starting off with the main engine, we got triple Flymena, triple Lucius, triple Malulu. We got Urgula, and then Pan. I thought these ratios went really well with what I played on Saturday. I've been going back and forth, like I said, between 2 and 1. I just felt like the 1 was solid for the weekend. And you play 2, just you want to see it recycle your spellcasters. You're usually recycling Flymena because she's the quick effect. She's probably the most broken one of the deck. But yeah, I would probably keep this ratio going forward. Let's see, what else? We go into the spell cards. We got triple Rahu, triple Ketu. These cards are broken. You know, they help break a lot of boards. Even going first, I mean, you can still just set up your plays, Ketu search your fusion, and then your Rahu's branded fusion. I mean, branded fusion's at 1 for a reason, right? And then now it's at 3, so card's broken. Then we got the 2 traps. These are mandatory. I did break on them during the tournament, but you need them for your going first board. It just makes it super strong. So yeah, definitely just have to run one of each. And going on to, these are like the honorary engine cards. King of the Swamp is just broken, being able to go into any sort of fusion monster. I'll let you know in the extra deck there's a bunch of good targets. The Magnemut's also, it searches Malulu. So that enables your combos in the following turn, and also just sometimes an extra disruption, but definitely would keep all this. Really good cards. We have the hand traps now. So we got 3 Ash, 3 Nib, 3 Ghost Ogre, 3 Veiler, triple Fulos, and double Perulia. So with these cards, I feel like with this deck you have to run high hand trap ratios. It's just, I think, the most optimal. And I feel like these are just kind of the best ones to run against this current format. I mean, you want to see Nibiru like for Vanquish Soul, and then in combination with Veiler, you can bait out Ripper, and then Nibiru is just insane. Ash is the classic best hand trap. Also, just occasionally for ashing these. Ghost Ogre, I felt like was just also just a really impactful hand trap. Being able to blow up the yummy names if they activate, or even the field spell. Even against Vanquish Soul, I popped a Rosin, and it was pretty good.
Would you say that as well for a Ghost Ogre for the mirror match for yourself?
It's not particularly great into the mirror match. Sometimes you can remove like a body, for instance, like if you normal summon Lucius, you can Ghost Ogre, and then there's no body to fuse. Sometimes you need that extra body to fuse with, so occasionally that might come up. This is, I would say, just primarily for Vanquish Soul, and then like Yummy, and then a bunch of other rogue matchups that I might come up with. I feel like these were like 50-50 for me. Like they were pretty good. This card just helped me dominate my Vanquish Soul matchup that I had. I feel like it's a pretty good hand trap for the format, and I'd probably, I'm not sure if I'd ever play the 6th one in the main again, but I feel like this ratio for the weekend was really nice. And then just the last 2 cards. We have Prosperity and Poly. Prosperity, definitely an insane card for this weekend. Just being able to like draw whatever you need is pretty good. Sometimes you want your Flymena to fuse, or just anything that can help you in that situation. Or you can even add, the King of the Swamp, go into all your plays. And then Poly, kind of just that search target for King of the Swamp. I rarely used it. It's still, I did search for it once, but the card I would say is okay. That's pretty much all it didn't really do that much for the weekend. Moving on to the extra deck, starting off with the engine. We have Gulamel and Arthalion. Playing 3 of this is 100% mandatory. Like, although I did usually go into like 2 per match, I didn't go into any like super grind games. I just feel like having all 3 is just essential for your follow-up game, and just being able to add back all your hand traps, especially like Valor, not once per turn. So pretty nuts. And then Ghoulmel, I kind of just wanted a second one just in case the first one gets banished. Sometimes it happens, but didn't really happen in this event. But I'm still kind of happy I played the second copy. Moving on to the more generic fusions. Got Guardian Chimera, Dragoon, Blue Eyes Tyrant, Mysterion, and Secretarion. I guess starting out with the Chimera, I didn't really go into it this weekend. I feel like, potentials. I mean, if you're playing Poly, I feel like there's no reason you shouldn't be playing this card. But it just didn't come up for you this weekend. Dragoon, on the other hand, totally opposite. Dragoon it literally helped me win half my matches. It's broken. If you summon it turn 0, like your opponent just, they're gonna not know what to do about it. Even I had a simplified game state against Lunalight, where just summoning this card literally just sealed the whole match. So and I had people SP this card, try to imperm this card, and it's just like nobody remembers the classic Dragoon. And then Tyrant, I never summoned this card, but the theory is if you have 2 of your trap cards in grave, you can summon this guy, and then you reset one of them, and then the trap cards can sort of recycle each other. So that's pretty neat. And then just being able to destroy all the monsters by attacking them all is also pretty neat. Just never summoned this guy, never really came up. These 2, Mysterion, again, didn't really summon him too much, but he's really good into like the Vanquish Soul matchup, where they're using their like Holy Soup. They use the effect to summon like this card triggers. So this card's really neat for that interaction. Secretarion, also a really strong card. Help me OTK. Vanquish Soul, also just like it just helps you make like the most broken plays. Like you're just recycling all your like best monsters and summoning these big bodies that your opponent like you just can't really deal with it. So this card is really insane, and it's also decent in the mirror match. I summoned it once where my opponent couldn't activate either dragons or spellcaster. So having this card, I feel like, is pretty essential for this deck. So definitely we'll keep it moving forward. Then going to the Typhon, my Lonely Exceeds monster. This card was really good into the mirror. That's really the only time I summoned it. And so this card helped me out, a Dragoon that my opponent made. So I would definitely recommend still running this card. I mean, yeah, the extra deck space is pretty decent. I mean, depending on what variant you're running, but I think like for pure, especially, like your extra deck should be really free form. Then for the Link monsters, we got Spirit, Seals, SP, and Cross Sheep. This card, you only really play it so you can go into Seals. You can normal summon Lucius. Lucius, after it searches, then you can just go into this. But before you lock yourself into fusions, you can summon this, and then you can use the Artholion in this to make the Seals, which, Seals always been a broken card since forever. So definitely happy I played it. SP, kind of just there to board break. Never really summoned it, but again, like this, if you're not locked into fusions, it's still a decent card to break the board. And then Cross Sheep, never really summoned it, but I do kind of like the idea of just being able to, in the grinds, playing it and then summoning Lucius from the graveyard and then being able to like search. So it's a pretty neat interaction. You can also summon Malulu, but again, yeah, just never summoned it, but I might play it in the future, might not. Not really sure yet. Then going on to the side deck. All right, we have triple Fenrir, Artifact Lancia, Drool. I have 2 Pink, Perulia, Bell, Called by, and Duster. So I feel like the side deck ran pretty well for this event. I guess we'll start off with the Fenrir. This used to be Solemn Judgment, but I just wanted to be playing more monsters, and then when you summon Fenrir, I mean, he's a disruption on the field, and he also can replace himself in the hand, so then you can still kind of make your Dracotail plays and still use it as a fusion material. And if you ever need to add it back for whatever reason, you can. But I just like having this card. It also helped me like when I went against Runic Stun today or over the weekend. It helped me like apply pressure to that board where they constantly had to stop him from attacking and just winning me the game. So yeah, this card is broken. I would probably play it in the future. It's just it's a menace. Then you got Lancia and Droll. Pretty self-explanatory. Just Malice and Ryziel are still in the format. So just having these cards on the side is still necessary until that new ban list comes out. Hopefully we won't have to keep these cards in. But I mean, it's also helped me against Lunalite, luckily. And all 6 of these cards are broken against that matchup. So yeah, it's amazing. Then we had Pankratops. Never really saw this guy, but it's meant for the mirror match and also Yummy. Just being able to, it was used against me. Just so you're able to just summon him and then destroy the trap card that bothers you the most. But yeah, just never saw him. I'd still probably keep him in the future. Really good card. Ghost Bell. I feel like this. I mean, I used to main this card. I just kind of felt like. I still wanted to see it. I mean, the main deck was kind of inspired by Logan Johnson's list, so I kind of just wanted to keep it the same. And then I just wanted to have this card there. It was kind of like an extra slot that I didn't have filled, but it did come up for me. It's still a good card against great into Yummy, great into like the trap cards against Yummy. So I think it's a solid hand trap for this format. Perulia kind of just put it in for whatever matches need it most. Didn't really. I don't know if I'd put it in the main yet. I mean, keeping it's already at 41, so I probably would keep it in the side, but I would side it against Ryziel and Vanquish Soul. I mean, this card helped me win that Vanquish Soul matchup, so really solid, especially since it's an unfavorable matchup for you. So yeah, it's a really good card. Called by is the standard good going first card for me. I would, or even just going second helps you against some against that Herald, the tribute for effect, and you just banish it. Still a really solid card. Just wanted to have it somewhere in my deck list. And then Duster is meant for again the mirror match to kind of bait out that trap card that hits spell cards, so then you can activate your spell cards. And then it's okay against Yummy. You can kind of force them to use the surprise early, as well as Vanquish Soul. You're trying to make them use their cards in an unfavorable situation. So, I mean, all those decks will have back row on their end board, so just having this is pretty neat. But yeah, that is the deck list.
Nice. And what were your matchups today?
Let's see. Round 1, I played against Blue Eyes. I mean, it was a relatively simple match. I just summoned Dracoon there, won me the game. Round 2, played against Mermail. I kind of just saw the outs. Game 2, I saw Lancia. I double fooled Lancia and the Beard that matchup, so it's like there's no way they were winning that game. Then round 3, I played against Runic Stun. Caught me off guard for sure, but I was just game 1. I just had all hand traps, and then they normal summon border, and it's terrible. Then game 2 and 3, I kind of just saw the outs that I needed. I got evenly. It didn't really matter. I still had like enough of a board to really just play and control of the game state. And then game 3, Fenrir won the game because he bricked. So Fenrir Simplified Game State is an insane card. Round 4, I played against Lunalite. That was probably going to be my second pick to play for the regional, so I knew the deck really well. And so I think having that knowledge kind of helped me win that matchup. Also, Dragoon in a simplified game state helped me win the game. So again, that card's broken. Round 5, I played against the mirror match. That was when we kind of had our Dragoon battles. It was kind of insane, but
Who won?
I ended up winning that mirror match.
Nice.
It was because I found out later, the guy doesn't play Typhon. It's kind of crazy. Can't out my Dragoon. Yeah, that was kind of insane. Round 6, I played against Canine Vankersoul. Again, having those Perolias both games really helps seal the deal. Especially like game 2, they use the trap card to reveal their hand, and I saw that they have no bodies that they can summon. So I went for a big kill board with Secretarion Dragon, and then just finished that game there. Round 7, I went against Raiji Omitsu. That's the guy who got second place in the regional. I unfortunately lost. Those were my worst hands of the tournament. I saw game 1, I just saw a bunch of Charmies going first, so I couldn't really do anything. And then game 2, I saw my trap cards, but no real way to combo. And I think I just saw like 1 or 2 hand traps, so I ended up losing that game. Got 2-0'd. And then last round, I played against another mirror. It was really back and forth. Like, game 1, it was like I was blown out completely. Game 2, kind of the reverse happened. I kind of just overwhelmed his board. And then game 3, we didn't have too much time on the clock, and so we kind of just played it out. And unfortunately, I mean, I probably could have won that. I mean, after the fact, I would have won the game if I negated the 1 poly that summoned Dragoon. But I just figured he'd have another spell in hand, so I ended up letting it go through. He summoned Dragoon, but he wasn't able to finish the game in time, and so we ended up drawing that game. But that was my tournament experience. I think overall, the Dex is insane. Everybody disrespects it, so I feel like, especially right now, it was a really good choice for the regional.
Heck yeah, man. Do you have any shout outs before we head out?
Yeah, I have a lot of people to shout out. So starting out with my testing group, I have Ben, Rich, John Crowley, John Carlos. We have who else? I mean, we got Rob. All those guys. Basically, shout out to everybody who helps me. We always prep together for every big event, so I really appreciate they always give me good input, and they always do insane. Like Ben got he got 3rd place at this regional, so he also did insane with his Vankersoul deck.
Heck yeah, shout out Ben.
Yeah, shout out Ben. Ben's insane.
All right, well, thanks again for the deck profile, man.
For sure, thank you.